Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks are set to take on the Sharks of Simmons University in a non-conference field hockey matchup. Hello again, and welcome. I am Andrew Pizzelli, bringing you the call here tonight. The Seahawks 5-1 on the season. Simmons, they are 3-1. Both teams coming off their first loss of the season. The Seahawks fell to UNE in their conference opener here this past Saturday. Meanwhile, the Sharks most recently lost in overtime to Wheaton. They trailed all game, tied at 1-1, 2-2 on a goal from Hannah Groves, but then lost in overtime to the Lions, who the Seahawks beat in overtime to open their season. So a familiar foe between both of these teams. First time the Seahawks and the Sharks have met in some time. The last meeting was 2012, so a long time ago. 9 years in between meetings, so not much familiarity, and we'll see how things go here tonight. Seahawks won 6-0 in that last meeting. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. This is the 5th of 7 home games in September for Salve. They've benefited from being home for this whole long stretch. Sharks with it in the attacking end first. Going to work is Anna Tedeschi. It's knocked away there by Bedrosian. Through midfield. Feeding it to Eliza Timms. And Timms able to get her around Elko. Sprinting up the right side now. Timms looking to carry all the way to the side of the cage. Wants to play it on the backhand in front. Deflected out by the Sharks. Seahawks will keep it at the 25. Maddie Beckwith, the one getting back there defensively for Simmons. Frazier up top at the arc. Her entry pass is broken up, and the Sharks will look to clear. Izzy Skiplini feeding it out to midfield, but out of the reach of Tedeschi. Kristen Wales with it now, along for Olivia Hussey. Hussey with space, hopped it towards Timms, able to settle it down, blindly trying to enter it. Picked off at the top of the arc, and then given right back to Trinfio, navigating the left wing side for Salve. Hopped it back to Hussey, wanted to push it for Timms. Hussey now will walk it forward. Float it into the middle. Timms turns and fires, and that's wide. Emma Sheehan, the junior from Taunton, Mass., getting the start between the pipes for Simmons. She's 3-1 on the year, matching the Sharks' record. Meanwhile, Olivia Butler makes her 7th start of the season. She is 5-1, the senior from Sandy Hook, Connecticut, and captain for Salve Regina. Here come the Sharks now, right onto the doorstep. Butler able to deny it in front. Loose there is Tedeschi trying to dig it out, and we'll get a corner here for Simmons. It's kind of like a little 2-on-1 break that led to that. First corner of the game. And that is Tedeschi in the corner, left side. Up top, fired on the goal, and they score! Emily Plummer on the feed from Tedeschi scores. So a very quick goal. Plummer, the senior from San Diego, California, puts the Sharks on top 1-0, capitalizing on the corner opportunity. There's a strong shot from the point. Third goal of the year for Plummer. Out of Bedrosian's reach, Sharks will get it back right in front of their own bench. With 11:43 and counting to go here in the first quarter. Bedrosian stick handling for a moment and then has it taken away by Lila Gendro. Now given back to Frazier. Straight away at the point, Frazier. Now dancing with it. Lost it, but Hussey there to recover. Her entry is denied. Hussey, though, still fighting and called for the offensive foul. Given right back to Frazier. Frazier fakes the pass, now drops it off to the point. Hussey floats it inside. Sheehan makes the initial save. Timms looks to backhand it, and that one is well wide and out of play. Hussey got it in on Sheehan. But Timms wanting to quickly get a shot off. Sent it wide. This one skipped out to midfield and a turnover here on the Sharks, who lead 1-0. Maggie Hansen. Frazier. Dropped on back to Levy. Levy to Frazier near side. Now Hussey up the right side. Draws a whistle. Hussey. Has whistled for a foul. Hard pass from Genro. Seahawks there to disrupt that. Floated back out. Dubuque, last person back for Salve, has it along for Levy. Chop for Hussey. Touch now to Bedrosian. Up the right-hand side. Wanted to get it through to Timms. Seahawks will keep it with 9:37 in counting. Hussey. Timms now at the top of the arc with the backhand. Floats it inside, and that's blocked. Standing in the way there was Haley Dover. Protecting her goalie. Here's Plummer. Dribbling through midfield. Little pocket pass, knocked away by Dubuque. Plummer, though, right there to get it. Fans on the pass. Hussey takes it away out of the 25. Quickly across the field now to Bedrosian. And Bedrosian wants to accelerate up the right-hand side. Wanted to get a pass through to Frazier. A whistle here against Salve. Sharks with the ball and the lead. 8:40 to go in the first. Here's Timms. Seahawks leading scorer. 6 goals, 4 assists through 6 games. Good for 33rd in the nation in points per game. Hansen lost it at the 25. Sharks again just trying to dump it down the field. That one out of the reach of Sydney Gagne, who is the Sharks' leading goal scorer. 6 goals, 2 assists for her. Just the 4 games, so her points per game good enough for 7th in the nation right now. 3.5 points per game average for Gagne. Dropped into the corner. Plummer will chase after it. Dubuque moves it away from her. Now Levy. Time and space for Frazier. Along the near sideline. Hussey. Able to slip it through for Bedrosian. Pass now to Timms. Timms tangling with Elko. Beckwith stood up at midfield. Wales wanted to move it ahead. Lefebvre there as well defensively for Salve, a little too aggressive. And the whistle will give it back to the Sharks with 6:57 to go in the first quarter. 1-0 Simmons lead. Off a chance from Emily Plummer out of a corner opportunity. The only corner of the game so far. Foul up at the point. Here's Gagne. Drops it back off to Plummer at the point. Bumped by Ledwith. Plummer double teamed up high. Thrown out on the wing. Floated back inside. Wales peels it away from Hannah Groves. And the Seahawks will look to clear it out. Groves the one who had the game-tying goal for the Sharks versus Wheaton. That helped them force overtime. And what would eventually be their first loss of the season. Hansen with it. And she'll give it back to Wales here on the restart. Through midfield to Grace Parker. Time and space for her. Rolls it into the corner. Timms gathers it there. And now looks to sprint straight ahead. Timms to the arc. Timms looking to fire it on the net. Blocked in front and a corner here for Salve. Their first corner opportunity. All the way up to Wales. Wanted to touch it back in front. Loose there. Thrown on the cage and they score! Timms gets it around Sheehan. Sheehan came out to field it. And then Timms was able to gather and get it on the net. We'll give you a look here at the replay. It just worked its way in front there. Timms actually gathered it right in front. Almost post position there on Sheehan. Seahawks tie the game. So each team has converted their corner chances. And it's 1-1. Foul in deep here against Simmons. Seahawks will get it back. Here's Bedrosian. Want to slip it through for Ledwith. And it's given back to Simmons. Ball out of bounds right at midfield. Levy with the aerial pass deep into the right wing corner and out of play. Picked off by Timms. Looking to angle out to midfield. Pass to flex off Lefebvre. She corrals it and keeps it in for Salve. Ledwith trying to fire it into Timms. Knocked away at the top of the arc by the Sharks. And now they will walk it free. Hannah Groves. Grace Parker into the attacking end. Looking to walk up top with it. Foul here against Simmons. Parker read well by the Sharks. That pass intended for Hansen. I think that was Anna Tedeschi who dropped back there Actually, that was Sydney Gagne who read that play. Seahawks will keep it here with 2:49 to go in the first quarter. Parker in the corner, wanting to float it inside. It goes out of play. Seahawks will keep it. Parker out at the 25. Parker wanting to hop it towards Timms on the inside. And another whistle here. Seahawks will reset beyond the arc. Parker. Parker in the corner. Turns and fires. That one, again, off of the Sharks. So Kalen McHugh in the corner far side. Wanting to move it in. Touched by the Sharks. Backhand pass out to the point. Hansen 1-on-2 trying to keep it in. And another whistle here against Simmons. That one sneaks through to Frazier. She'll fire it towards net. Deflected by the Sharks. And Salve will turn it over. 1:21 to go in the first. Given right back to Timms. Numbers here for Salve. Here's Shannon Kennedy winding up and firing, and that one is blocked. A big shot from Kennedy. Amelia Elko standing in the way. Frazier, little pocket pass for Lefebvre. She's run into and lost it. Here comes Frazier again with a shot. That one thrown on the net. Turning in front is Kennedy, and then diving and not able to make the play is Sheehan. And it's Timms again. We'll have to check the replay. A whole scramble in front. Started here by Frazier, and then Kennedy right on the doorstep. There's Timms. She gets it right between her feet and able to feed it through. So, yes, Eliza Timms again. And the Seahawks lead with 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And on the rush here, looking for more. Kennedy able to keep it alive. Kennedy tees up, and that one well wide. Last touch by the Sharks. Officials making the Seahawks reset here. Clock still rolling. 20 seconds to go in the first. And after falling behind 1-0, the Seahawks lead 2-1. Thanks to Eliza Timms. As she continues to lead the Seahawks in scoring. That'll do it for the first quarter. So an exciting quarter of action. Both teams really capitalizing on their corner opportunities. The Seahawks, though, 2 straight goals, both from Eliza Timms. They'll lead 2-1. And we will take a quick break and be back with the call of the second quarter. You're watching non-conference field hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Resolutions for 2021 are to continue to see our student athletes excel in the classroom, continue to be strong community members reaching out to others, for us to see more of our family, friends, and alumni, and to give every student athlete a chance to win a championship. I wear this so that I remember what our true potential is. Our main goal is to be together in person, cheering on our Seahawks as they compete. Each one will have an opportunity to win a championship and have personal bests. In 2021, I hope to see you here cheering on our Seahawks. Stay well, be healthy, go Seahawks.
Welcome back to Gaudet. Start of the second quarter. Salve Regina leading Simmons 2-1 here in a non-conference field hockey matchup. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call. Seahawks fell behind 1-0 on a corner goal from Emily Plummer, but then Eliza Timms with 2 straight goals, adding to her season total. She has now got 8 goals early on in the season. Frazier. Now to Bedrosian. Timms trying to get it on the run, a little bit behind Hussey, but she's able to field it. Sharks, though, good job of racing back to get organized defensively. Maddie Beckwith able to stop that rush, which would look promising for Salve. Levy getting back to take it away from Tedeschi. Frazier. Pass Bedrosian. Hussey takes it away. Now Bedrosian with it right side. Has Timms crashing the net. Bedrosian, right side, fires it on the goal. Save made. That one deflected. Long dump in here by the Sharks. Dubuque wanting to get it quickly back. Foot race at midfield, won by Tedeschi. But Levy now will move it across to Frazier. Has Bedrosian to her right. That one hops off her stick. Gendro. And a whistle here against Salve. .12:45 and counting to go in the second quarter. Levy loses it out of play. Walked in by Desharnais. Beckwith. Lost it at midfield. Hansen can't control it. Gagne was going to have a free run at it, but a whistle here will give it back to Salve. Seahawks leading 2-1. Grace Parker navigating the far sideline. And she turns it over. Tronfio to take it right back. Parker with space, left wing side. Waits and drops it back off to Wales. Seahawks look to move it across the field, and this one's picked off by Plummer. As Gagne racing ahead, can't get the pass through. Dubuque stopping that would-be opportunity for the Sharks. Now Frazier losing it. That was DeHarness. Plummer. Stolen by Timms. Timms wanted to go wide. Bedrosian able to run onto it at the 25. Bedrosian on the backhand. Spins it in front. Timms looking to fire it at the net. Parker collects weak side. Throws it on the cage, and it's booted out by Sheehan. Seahawks keep it in. Frazier stood up at the 30-yard line. And a whistle here against Salve. Brianna DeHarness doing the job defensively there. Here's a perfect pass. Here comes Gagne behind Wales to the net, and Butler makes the big-time save. Not going to have a much better chance if you're Sydney Gagne and Olivia Butler able to stymie it. Here's Parker. up the middle. Wanting to leave it left side for Timms. Knocked away there. Frazier, though, will field it out at the 25 and keep it in. Wanted to go right side to Bedrosian. Knocked out. Levy moves it right side to Bedrosian. She'll fire it into the slot. Loose for a moment. Bedrosian again trying to keep it alive in the right wing corner with 9.5 to go in the second. Here's Timms. And a whistle here against Salve Regina. Parker. Backhanded to Hussey, trying to quickly one-time it in front. Parker again with a shot. Blocked and a corner. Hannah Bedrosian will take it into the corner. Left side of the cage. Stopped up top, Frazier. She'll throw it on the cage, and it goes wide. Bedrosian able to jump the passing lane and get the steal. Timms going to turn and get to the forehand, cannot, and then is whistled. .8:28 to go in the half. Floated out to midfield and turned over. Frazier moves it to herself. Looking to chop it inside. Bedrosian trying to peel it free. Frazier jumping in to keep it alive. Dribbling up high. Her backhand pass in front. Timms looking for the hat trick. Can't turn it to the forehand. Sheehan trying to find it. It's out on the wing with Parker. And now she dances into a double team. Moves it out to Trinfio. Out wide, her pass is blocked. Trinfio trying to keep it away. Here's Wales now. Wanting to enter it back inside in the direction of Timms out high. Picked off by the Sharks. Thrown out to midfield, and here's Gagne. Little self-pass and a foot race now. And Wales able to jump back into the frame and stop it. Kirsten Wales, senior captain, able to make the hustle play there on the excellent first year, Sydney Gagne. Here she comes once again, trying to move it into the middle towards Plummer. Seahawks just throw it out of bounds to stop that chance. 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Seahawks leading 2-1. Wales deep in the far corner. Turns it over. Ball moved towards Gagne. Now Plummer trying to keep it alive. Now to the far sideline. Dropped into the corner. Hannah Groves. And Gagne can't carry it through a crowd. Seahawks will get it back with 6:16 and counting to go here in the first half. Timms. Kennedy will turn it over. Dubuque will race back again. This long clearance pass. This is what the Sharks have been trying to do. Almost able to pull it off there and force a turnover. Seahawks will walk it out to midfield. And we may get a card here. And so it looks like the card will go to Sydney Gagne. With 5:21 to go in the second. Subs coming on here for Salve. And the reset here for the Sharks. Here's Bedrosian. Weaving her way out to midfield, able to scoop it forward to herself, and then it's picked away from behind. Good defensive play there by Amelia Elko. Seahawks had numbers as well. Seahawks trying to double team here in the corner. Levy. Pass to Timms. Trying to get position inside, and she is whistled. Ball out to midfield from the Sharks. Hussey will keep it for Salve. Touched into the far corner. Haley Dover will field it there for the Sharks. And back out onto the field. The Cubs, Gagne, after serving the card. 3:22 to go in the second. Seahawks leading 2-1. If you're just joining us, Simmons led 1-0 to start this game. Emily Plummer. Here comes Gagne, double teamed up top, trying to slide a pass through in front. That one's knocked away by Wales, thrown out onto the wing. And McHugh not able to get to it in time. Kennedy able to run onto it on the far side and keep it in play. She'll skirt the sideline and keep on going. Wanted to get it through to Timms. Kennedy knocked down, and she will be whistled for a foul. Sharks look to counter. Again, trying to hit Gagne on the move. Around Hansen, and then Butler boots it out. Thrown back wide again. And a corner coming here. So continually trying to feed Sydney Gagne on the move, going to the net. Looks like Cameron Jester in the corner for Simmons, and it is. All the way up top. Slid across the left side now. Trying to throw it on the cage. Loose in deep. And out to block it and stop it is Levy. Trying to get it back to Jester. Coming out of the corner. Bedrosian now. Bedrosian fires it towards the net. That goes off of Parker. A little bit of friendly fire there. With 99 seconds to go in the second. Whistle here against Sally. We'll give it back to the Sharks. 1:15 to go in the first half. Wales can't control that one. It caroms off or out of play. Sharks will get it back with 58 seconds to go in the quarter. Dubuque picks that one off and is able to thread the needle along to Ledwith. Spinning through midfield away from Brianna DeHarness. Haley Dover, chased by Timms. Seahawks will keep it. Here's Wales. Wanted to get it back to Timms. Knocked away by Dover. And here's Gagne with some space. Dubuque challenging her, and she picks it off. Out of the reach of Ledwith, 19 seconds to go in the quarter. DeHarness softly into the corner. Levy and Arya Badra in the corner left side. DeHarness tied up with Bedrosian. 4 seconds to go. Levy ties up Badra, and that'll do it for the first half. So the Sharks score early on in the first quarter. Seahawks score twice late in the quarter to take the lead. No scoring here in the second. And so Salve Regina will lead 2-1 at halftime. We will take a break and be back with the call of the second half. You're watching non-conference field hockey action on the Salve Athletics Network. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Jen Foster. I'm the head field hockey coach here at Salve Regina University. This coming fall will become my 16th year here at Salve Regina. Our team remains very competitive in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. The past 6 seasons we have made it to the semifinal game. Not only does our team succeed on the field, we also set the bar very high in the classroom. The past 15 years we have earned the NFHCA National Academic Team Award. And in the last decade alone, we've had 57 players receive individual honors. My expectations for our players are to be strong student athletes. We really encourage them to have strong time management skills and set priorities. I look for players who are self-motivated and disciplined and have a true passion and a team-first attitude. Team culture is something we really stress within our program, and we expect to recruit players that exhibit these behaviors. If you're interested in playing at Salve, I encourage you to fill out our online recruit profile. You then can follow up with an email including any video footage or coach recommendations you may have. I also encourage you to let us know of any summer showcases or tournaments you will be playing at. I will be directing 2 summer camps here at Salve, and I encourage prospective players to attend. I hope after hearing this you'll want to be a Salve Seahawk, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Resolutions for 2021 are to continue to see our student athletes excel in the classroom, continue to be strong community members reaching out to others, for us to see more of our family, friends, and alumni, and to give every student athlete a chance to win a championship. I wear this so that I remember what our true potential is. Our main goal is to be together in person, cheering on our Seahawks as they compete. Each one will have an opportunity to win a championship and have personal bests. In 2021, I hope to see you here cheering on our Seahawks. Stay well, be healthy, go Seahawks.
Hi, my name is Jen Foster. I'm the head field hockey coach here at Salve Regina University. This coming fall will become my 16th year here at Salve Regina. Our team remains very competitive in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. The past 6 seasons we have made it to the semifinal game. Not only does our team succeed on the field, we also set the bar very high in the classroom. The past 15 years we have earned the NFHCA National Academic Team Award. And in the last decade alone, we've had 57 players receive individual honors. My expectations for our players are to be strong student athletes. We really encourage them to have strong time management skills and set priorities. I look for players who are self-motivated and disciplined and have a true passion and a team-first attitude. Team culture is something we really stress within our program, and we expect to recruit players that exhibit these behaviors. If you're interested in playing at Salve, I encourage you to fill out our online recruit profile. You then can follow up with an email including any video footage or coach recommendations you may have. I also encourage you to let us know of any summer showcases or tournaments you will be playing at. I will be directing 2 summer camps here at Salve, and I encourage prospective players to attend. I hope after hearing this you'll want to be a Salve Seahawk, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the third quarter here between Salve Regina and Simmons in a non-conference field hockey matchup. Thank you again for finding us here on the Salve Athletics Network. Andy Brazzelli bringing you the call here tonight. Gorgeous night here in Middletown after being a rainy, dreary kind of day. A little humid, but perfect night here out at Gaudet. Seahawks leading 2-1. Both goals from Eliza Timms. Seahawks playing in their 5th of 7 home games in September. So a whole big chunk of the home schedule being played here in September. Here's Timms up top, wanted to go to the right side. Frazier throws it on the cage, and that goes wide. Seahawks moving right to left here in this third quarter. Seahawks in their home blues with the white numbers and trim. Simmons in the road whites with blue shorts and blue trim. On the backhand, Parker trying to throw it through. Looking to slide and make the stop is Sheehan. That one missed by a micrometer. Here's Trunfio. Back out wide and jumping into the frame. Good play, good eyes there defensively to read that one for the Sharks. I believe that's Hannah Groves. And it is. Saw that play all the way. Skiplini wanting to move it to Ganya. Run into by Wales. Now Maggie Hansen wanted to go across the field. And the Sharks are starting to jump some of these passing lanes. Hussey turns it over. Giving right back to Frazier. Parker near side. Trunfio, left wing side. Able to get it through to Parker, top of the arc. Stymied there. Moves it to the point. Hussey wanted to move it inside. Trunfio keeping it in at the 25. Up to the point. Frazier walks it forward, trying to carry right down the middle. Ball wedged free. Frazier trying to jump back and steal it again, and she does. Turns, fires it on the inside, bouncing towards the cage. A whistle here on the inside against Simmons. So the Seahawks will keep it out at the 25. 17-3, the shot advantage for Salve. 7-3 in shots on goal. 2 corners each. Another whistle inside here against the Sharks. Here's Hansen just inside the arc. And a whistle against Simmons again. Hussey, straight forward. Can't carry through the crowd. And the Sharks look to move it out. Good job, though, by Hussey. Battling against Groves. Now drops it into the corner to Grace Parker. Deep in the left wing side. Parker just edging back from the double team. Wanted to spin it down the line. Timms almost able to control that. Would have had her way towards the front of the cage. Instead, it goes out of play. And the Sharks will get it back. Wales. Tangling with Gagne. And she's whistled for the foul. Wales now off of Parker, who does race to keep it in. Parker again, double teamed in the corner. And the whistle against Simmons. Good work there by Grace Parker in the corner. Wales. Hussey, left side. Drops it towards the net. Deflected off of Groves. Dangerously in on the net. A whistle inside and a corner. And immediately, They call for a whistle inside. I think someone on Simmons is shaken up. I think may have caught a stick up high. So we will step aside here. Clock stopped with 10:05 to go. And maybe we'll just keep it here. They're going to walk. Not quite sure who that is. Trainer Emily Miller out there to see to it. That was almost immediate. Lila Gender, you saw, whenever you see both teams stop and call for the trainer, you know it's always something immediate. So, totally fine. It looks like she just has a cut above her right eyebrow. Probably caught a stick up high. That's Lila Gendro. She's okay. She's being tended to out at the scores table. Meanwhile, a corner here for Salve after all of that. Bedrosian enters it up high. Frazier slid right side. Wanted to get it back to Frazier, top of the slot. Hussey throws it on the net. That's saved by Sheehan. And then kicked out. Hansen trying to keep it alive for Salve. A whistle here against the Seahawks. And the Sharks come away with the stop. So Lila Gendro, the one who got cut, laughing on the sideline, so she's okay. Whistle inside here against Salve again. Parker turns and fires one wide. And Bedrosian racing in from the right side. Almost had a chance to tip that on the goal. Instead, the Seahawks turn it over. 8:53 and counting to go here in the third. All the scoring happening in the first quarter so far. Emily Plummer in the 3rd minute, and then Timms in the 10th and 15th of the first. No scoring in the second. No scoring here midway through the third. Trunfio at midfield. Lost it to Arya Badra, sophomore from Sunnyvale, California. Dubuque through the Salve logo. Along for Timms. Open space for Timms. Pushes it all the way across. Bedrosian bouncing it forward. Now racing to the arc. Able to keep on going. Bedrosian, stutter step, trying to get it in front. Timms collides with Sheehan. And we've got a corner. With 7:53 to go in the third. Bedrosian will be the one to enter it from the far corner right side. Frazier off the corner, throws it in front. That's blocked. Timms trying to settle it down. Loose in front. Sheehan trying to keep it away from Hussey. And the Seahawks draw a whistle inside, and they'll turn it over. So another big defensive stop here for the Sharks. Hansen at midfield had it for a moment. Now Gagne with it for the Sharks. Frazier chops it away at midfield. Some space for her to run now. A little bit behind Bedrosian. She's able to gather it and carry up the right side. Bedrosian to Harness. Bedrosian able to rip it free and draw a foul on the far side. 6:43 and counting here in the third. Seahawks still with a 2-1 lead. McHugh. Ball hopping around. Here's Hussey. Enters it. That one tipped on the net by Timms and saved by Sheehan. Thrown into the high slot. Knocked out to the wing. McHugh first there for Salve to track it down. Little backhand pass to herself. And a whistle here against Simmons. So some good work there in the near side corner by Kaylin McHugh, junior from Spencer, Mass. She'll play it back here to Wales. Wants to move it to Hussey. Taken back by Simmons. Wales, though, sprinting ahead. Can't keep it out of the reach of Sydney Gagne. And then it's taken away by Dubuque. That trio, Hanson, Dubuque, and Wales, doing a great job. The last line of defense. And a green card here issued to Eliza Timms. So she will sit. Here's Gagne. Pocket pass knocked away. The deflection comes back to her, though, and she's whistled for a foul. So, again, Dubuque. Skiplini. This one deflected into the corner and out of play. Last touched by the Sharks. 4:28 and counting to go here in the third. Seahawks holding on to the 1-goal lead. Deflected out to Hussey. Skiplini. Hannah Groves now up at the point. Left side, Badra throws it on the net. Save made by Butler. Ball still loose in the slot, and we've got a corner coming here for the Sharks. So Arya Badra started that with the shot on the left side. Corner here for Simmons, trying to tie the game with 4:04 to go. And it will be Jester again in the corner left side. Plummer. Ball thrown on the net, loose around at the side of the cage, and it's deflected wide. That was Hannah Groves who fed it into a crowd. And that one ping-ponged around and then got behind Butler, but wide of the post. 3:32 to go. Crossfield pass anticipated and picked off by the Sharks. Wales, though, there to stop the entry. Gets it to Hussey. Quickly back out to Shannon Kennedy. Wanting to chop it to herself. Tedeschi. Make that Amelia Elko. Parker slips, so it can be taken here by Jester. Can't get it past Wales. And that trio has been very good here tonight for Salve. Wales, Hanson, and Dubuque. Timms turns it to herself and now scoops it, make this Kennedy. Able to get the self pass. Now Timms with it. Stop and start left side out to the point. Lefebvre turns, fires it on the net. Save made by Sheehan. Follow-up chance from Kennedy is saved as well. And a corner coming for Salve. So 2 shots, 2 saves. Ashley Lefebvre with the first, and then Shannon Kennedy with the follow-up chance. Seahawks will have the corner with 2:17 to go in the third. Looking for an insurance goal here. Bedrosian in the corner left side. Up to Kennedy. Tees up the drive. That's blocked. Getting there in time, Amelia Elko. That's how Kennedy scored her first career goal here on Saturday against UNE. It was off a big shot from the point on a corner. Hansen into the middle to Ledwith. Lefebvre couldn't spin free with it. Jester. A little bit behind Gagne. And Hansen free with it now. Floats it to Lefebvre. Lefebvre will keep it. Kennedy. Little crossover move to her left. Stick handling out the top of the arc with the backhand high on the cage, and a glove save made with the pad by Sheehan. High arcing shot off the deflection. Final minute, third quarter. Seahawks really tilting the field right now here in these last 2 minutes. Here's Kennedy again, who has started a lot of this action. Kennedy trying to carry it down the left-hand side. Her backhand shot is blocked. Picked right off by Timms. Back to Kennedy. Slid for Timms. Bounced away from her. Sharks throw it out to midfield. Salve will keep it. Ledwith to Trunfio. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Kennedy looking to square up the net. Throws it in front, and it's blocked. Hannah Groves again standing in the way. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Whistle out at the 25. And that'll do it for the quarter. So no scoring in the second or third, but lots of action. Big time pressure here from the Seahawks. They have not been able to capitalize on it, though. So the Sharks have to feel pretty good. They've dug in defensively here in this third quarter, and they've kept it a one-score game. Salve Regina 2, Simmons 1. We make the turn for home. We'll take a quick break and be back with the call of the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, my name is Jen Foster. I'm the head field hockey coach here at Salve Regina University. This coming fall will become my 16th year here at Salve Regina. Our team remains very competitive in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. The past 6 seasons we have made it to the semifinal game. Not only does our team succeed on the field, we also set the bar very high in the classroom. The past 15 years we have earned the NFHCA National Academic Team Award. And in the last decade alone, we've had 57 players receive individual honors. My expectations for our players are to be strong student athletes. We really encourage them to have strong time management skills and set priorities. I look for players who are self-motivated and disciplined and have a true passion and a team-first attitude. Team culture is something we really stress within our program, and we expect to recruit players that exhibit these behaviors. If you're interested in playing at Salve, I encourage you to fill out our online recruit profile. You then can follow up with an email including any video footage or coach recommendations you may have. I also encourage you to let us know of any summer showcases or tournaments you will be playing at. I will be directing 2 summer camps here at Salve, and I encourage prospective players to attend. I hope after hearing this you'll want to be a Salve Seahawk, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back to Gaudet Field. Start of the fourth quarter here between Salve Regina and Simmons. Andrew Pizzelli here bringing you the call of this non-conference field hockey matchup. The Seahawks 2 goals to close out the first quarter, and right now that is still the difference. And even though it's a 27-5 shot advantage for Salve, the Sharks are just 1 bounce away from tying this game. Seahawks, though, have really tilted the field in that third quarter. Simmons did not have many chances going back the other way. And let's see how they can start the fourth. Last game out for the Sharks, they were able to force overtime. Hannah Groves was the one who got the game tire for a 2-2 score. Sharks eventually lost to Wheaton in the overtime period. Whistle here against Salve. Gagne able to gather it. Trying to keep position down the left-hand side. Wanted to throw it towards the front of the cage. Still loose. Gagne with a shot. That one is saved by Butler. Rebound out high. And a whistle and a turnover. Well, the Sharks are going to like that. That's who you want. Sydney Gagne had it. Trying to muscle her way in on the left side. Here's Bedrosian. Trying to get around to Harness. Little stutter step to her right now in the corner. Wide right side. Tees up, throws it towards the cage. Tim's trying to fire it. Throw it in front. There is Sheen to knock it away. Rebound thrown towards the cage, and they score. The hat trick for Eliza Timms. And the Seahawks get a big goal. 13:06 to go. And we'll give you a look at the replay. So it starts with Bedrosian. Timms wanted to get it in front to Parker. And then Timms, with the follow-up chance, makes it 3-1. Eliza Timms, all 3 goals here tonight. Came into tonight 33rd in the nation in points per game. She is definitely going to be climbing after tonight. Here's Gagne, though, trying to get it right back. Dubuque racing back with her now. Chased into the corner. Knocked out of play by the Sharks, so Dubuque now some time. Floats it short. And out of play, Sharks will get it back. Jester. Watched by Dubuque, who tries to peel it away. And a whistle here against Simmons. Good defense in the corner by Abby Dubuque, senior from Burlington, Vermont. Given back, though, to Groves. Can't carry through Hussey. Groves up top. With it once again out at the 25. Down the left side, Plummer trying to scoop it in front. And that one's saved by Butler. And the rebound will roll into the corner on the far side. Sharks will race to keep it in. A whistle here and a corner. Corner chance for Simmons. 11:21 to go in the fourth. See what the Sharks can make of this. And that time it's Anna Tedeschi back in the corner. Had been Jester. Up to Plummer. Her shot fanned on. Wales able to deny. And the whistle against Simmons will give it back to Salve. So Wales able to close the distance there on Emily Plummer, who scored the lone goal so far here for the Sharks. Parker turns it over. Gagne trying to slide it through on the right side. Poked in front, trying to gather it on the doorstep. Out is Butler. A whistle inside and a turnover against Simmons. Anna Tedeschi not happy about that. This is a good start to the quarter here for the Sharks. After Salve spent the last few minutes of the third really upping the pressure and hemming the Sharks in. Even though they've given up the goal. Hussey not able to thread the needle for Timms. Wales whistled for the foul. Skiplini up top. Plummer wanting to throw it on the net, blocked and stopped by Sam Levy. Frazier can't carry it out on the far side. Sharks will keep it in. Hansen wedges it out to the corner. 9:20 to go in the fourth. Bedrosian. Not able to keep it alive out at midfield. Gagne. And Levy. Sharks will keep it in on the far side. Ball up at the top of the arc, loose. Hansen will grab it, trying to keep it away from two Sharks at once. Simmons will keep it in. Point pass. Deflected and stolen. Timms moves it across to Bedrosian. Whistle against Simmons here. Salve will take it with 8:15 and counting to go in the fourth, leading 3-1. All three scores coming from Eliza Timms, who has 9 now on the season. Frazier all the way across to Tronfillo. Wales settles it across for Hansen. Up top, Frazier again, surveying the field. Fans on one pass, now will walk it forward, looking for Timms at the top of the arc. That's knocked away by Maddie Beckwith. Whistle out at midfield. Salve will keep it. 7:19 to go in the fourth. Seahawks in control right now. Levy. Bedrosian fights to keep it alive on the sideline. Moves it to Kennedy. A whistle here and a corner. Bedrosian in the corner right side. We'll have Lefebvre straight away up top. Seahawks spread everybody out. Short to Tronfillo. Has to dance with it for a moment. Pushes it across. Hansen wanting to move it inside. Deflected at the point, and a whistle against the Seahawks. Cameron Jester getting out there to slow that up and help the Sharks get the stop. Ledwith will take it at the 30, though, for Salve. She'll hold it now out of the 25. Quick entry. Tronfillo sprinting into the corner left side. gathers and surveys. Up top, Lefebvre. Soft pass inside. Clearance picked off by Trunfillo. Fires it into the slot, turning. Bedrosian wanted to get it towards Timms, just alone in front. And the ball deflects out beyond the arc. And the Sharks will look to clear. Gaudet able to get it away from Wales. Now one-on-one with Dubuque. Gaudet not able to get it past Abby Dubuque, who once again stands up and makes a big-time individual defensive stop. Parker. Poked out of play. And they'll say she was the last to touch it. With 5:10 to go. Wales steals it right back. Gaudet wedges it free again. Scoops it ahead left side. Dubuque. Just been all over the place. Keeps it away from Anna Tedeschi. Tedeschi lost it again. 4:26 to go. Here's McHugh along the near side, along for Shannon Kennedy. Has Timms in behind. Kennedy hops down the left side. Touches it out to McHugh. Throws it in front. Timms gathering, trying to turn and spin it. And Bedrosian can't keep it in. Off to the side of the cage. Under 4 to play. Gaudet. Challenged by Dubuque, who moves it away. On the run now, Kennedy. Wanted to move it to Spedden, who was moving left side. Seahawks lose it out at the top of the arc. Wales, though, to give it back at the 40. Quick entry here to Kennedy. Dancing left side. She lost it. Bad pass given right back to the Seahawks, though. Hopped inside. Backhand shot thrown on the goal, and they score! Eliza Timms. It's the Baker's hat trick. Four goals for Eliza Timms. What a night. Eliza Timms 4, Simmons 1. Kristen Wales. Her pass out of play. 4 goals tonight here for Eliza Timms. And the Seahawks able to pull away here in this 4th. So 1-goal game, Sharks. All you needed was 1 bounce. But now the shots just eventually starting to fall here for Salve. Dubuque with the loose ball in the high slot will scoop it out to Kira Spedden. 31-6. The shot advantage, 18-5 in shots on goal. I mean, 14 saves. It's been a busy night for Emma Sheehan. Now, you surrender that many chances to the likes of Eliza Timms and co. It's going to be tough to keep them off the scoreboard indefinitely. Sharks with it with 99 seconds to go here in the 4th. McHugh nearly with the steal from Skiplini. Kennedy turns and fires it to the inside. That's knocked free. McHugh with the re-entry. Lefebvre trying to throw it towards the cage, and it goes wide. Gagne. Final minute. Plummer, who has the lone goal. Emily Plummer scored early on in the first quarter off the first corner of the game to give Simmons the 1-0 lead, but 4 unanswered from Eliza Timms. Her 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th goals here tonight. 2 in the first quarter, and then 2 here in the fourth. Dubuque able to feed it away. Final seconds. Ball at midfield, but that'll do it. Salve Regina and Eliza Timms, 4 goals here tonight. Sharks had a 1-0 lead, but Timms is too much for the Sharks. So the Seahawks improved to 6-1 on the season. Meanwhile, Simmons suffers their second straight defeat. They are at 3-2 overall. Next up for the Sharks, they'll stay on the road. They'll be at Elms on Saturday the 25th. That game started slated for an 11 a.m. start. Next up for Salve, a return to Commonwealth Coast Conference play, a big home matchup here on Saturday at 12 p.m. versus Endicott. Seahawks trying to get their first conference win of the season. So once again, your final here tonight, Salve Regina 4, Simmons 1. I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew. Owen Callahan providing live statistics, Moira Terrell on the camera work, and special shout out to Presley Boyce for assisting with the sports information crew here tonight. I'd like to thank you all for joining and listening as well. I am Andrew Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.